Close here. It's Monday, January 26th. It's our weekly board of supervisor meeting. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda in the minutes?
I move as percent.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. A couple of comments, seeing none, moving on to new business claims.
Move to approve the claims as presented.
We got a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Any payroll?
No payrolls, but
Any drainage?
no drainage either.
All right, item 4, Mr. Auditor.
So this is an annual renewal for drainage Watchperson services with Bolton and Mink. Last year was the first year we entered in a contract with them. This is asking for the same services. They've restructured some of their pay scales. They combine them, but the price is the same. They've just eliminated some of the categories as well. So this will be a simple continuation of what we currently receive from Bolton and Mink.
It's your recommendation.
Their previous 12 months work has been good, timely. We have not had any issues or concerns with them. It seems to be working well.
Has feedback been relatively positive, I guess, from the landowners?
Really, there hasn't been much feedback, which is sometimes a good thing.
Right.
So, but I know that they've been responsive when we've indicated that this landowner would like you to contact them prior to going out. They've done that. And the landowners seem to have appreciated that because we haven't heard otherwise. So,
You still have the same guy out of Garner?
Nathan Schmidt is the primary person, but they have always have a backup.
fine, but yes, he's the primary one that will come out.
Unless it's urgent,
They've been trying to save a 1 or 2 up per minute. So there's a group of them just to cut down on some of the expenses for mileage when possible.
Can I get a motion?
Move to approve and have the chair sign the annual agreement.
Second.
All right, motion and second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Item number 5, consider resolution to support the federal grant funding. My understanding, this is something that was done before. Is that correct, Michelle?
Correct.
It's just they wanted an updated version that the city did.
Yes, it looks like they renamed the program or something. It's not the same
Okay.
letters as last year.
So this would be resolution number 16.
I move to approve resolution 2026-16 to support the federal grant funding for improvements to Highway 122 4th Street Southwest project.
Motion second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, the resolution is adopted. Item number 6, manure management.
I guess I would, move to approve and forward on to the DNR, with the, letter that Michelle has used in the past for the chair to sign, noting the increase in acreage.
Okay, second. We got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Brandon, update.
Great, good morning. I'll start off, last week with the temperatures. We tried to stay off the roads mostly with the equipment towards the end of the week especially, because a lot of times stuff breaks when you're out there in that weather. Now, we did have the graders go out to a few specific locations and the trucks did as well, because we didn't want drifting to get away from us even in the cold. Even under the limited amount that we move stuff around, or the loader we were using out of Mason City is running hydraulically. So we're fixing that right now. So not a lot of activity just due to the cold. We did discover people are starting to want to park on our gravel roads in the secondary system this winter for whatever reason, and it's causing some headaches. So I'm going to be sending out letters to those people informing them that it's not okay to decide to park on the street. I realize it's easier for them when their driveways are steep and they have trouble getting out of their properties in the wintertime, but safety wise, for people not being able to see them coming, and for plowing operations, we really can't have the vehicles sit out there unless they're genuinely stranded for one reason or another. So I figured I'd let you guys know. I'll send out a couple letters. We'll send it to you guys so you're aware of that, but it's whatever's an issue that popped up here recently.
So they're parking on the end of their driveway.
No, they're just on the street in front of their, like, out on the gravel road where have to go through the tree road to get into their house. It's physically out on the actual road surface where people need to drive. So it's definitely not something I can allow. So that's what those letters will be about when you see those. I just better give you a heads up on that. The Mason City building is completely down. It is flat out there. They have to do some more cleanup, on the ground out there, but the building itself is completely removed. So it's nice to have that step done. Looks like you have a question.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do they have a strong magnet?
Yeah, we went through with our magnet and they were going through with theirs. So I think we should be pretty good shape to not cut a bunch of tires out there. After that gets cleaned up in the spring, we'll dig out all the drains and make sure that they got cemented shut correctly and that everything's ready to go. And where the walls hit the ground, we'll have to make sure there's nothing sharp or anything in there that'll cut tires or be issues. But it looks like they brought it down pretty cleanly and did a good job at keeping it clean.
Did they use that for fill somewhere or?
I think most of it got taken to the scrapyard for metal because he separated out most of the recyclables. We didn't have anywhere big enough that would go to, so it ended up in the landfill. Down at Rockwell, we have the soil thing we're gonna talk about next. Besides that, the next, I said, they haven't gotten me the boundary report for where the actual pins are out there. The weather's kind of stopped them from coming back. So as soon as they get that done, I'll get the building permit going for the Rockwell building. So that we'll have a permitted building in the exact spot to make sure the soil project is exactly where they permitted the building, which we're working with them and talking about it. So I think we're both all on the same page to finish the form of documentation on it. So we are moving forward with that, but it's kind of the speed of permitting and getting the information we need to fill out the permits.
On different.
Yeah.
I want to say it's Tennessee or Ohio, where you and I went out and with a third party and looked at that big pile of dirt. Whatever happened with that?
He hauled it away somewhere. I'm not sure where.
Oh, so done deal?
Yep.
Okay. Never did follow up with you, so.
No, it ended up somewhere, but it wasn't with us.
Questions for Brandon? All right, moving on to item number 8.
Okay, so as I introduced to you guys last week, we had 2 bids for designs for the soil work needed out at the Rockwell site, along with the pricing for inspection services during the project. Out of the 2, Winsner and Kemp's design fees and inspection fees were lower. The inspection fees, like I said, is kind of for both of them, it's gonna be based on time actually out there. So that's one that's hard to quantify. I guess the thing I would like to consider is just the time piece side of that. And I would recommend that we go with Winsner and Kemp. We've worked with them in the past. We're happy with the work they did, and I think they would be a trustworthy company to go with. So I guess at this point, if you guys are comfortable with it, I would like a vote for me to move forward and have them draft a contract that we can sign. Or if you guys are uncomfortable with the pricing schemes, but I guess, give me a second, I'll figure with the pricing for again to get the page. The estimate from Beanstar and Kemp for this project is $185,000. That means 11 papers on. Okay, so Beanstar and Kemp's loan sum for design services was $16,700. And the Beck Engineering's estimate for their design services was $21,100. So I think it's a pretty significant difference in the price, about 25% roughly. I would suggest that we would go with that. It's in line with what I assumed their pricing would be.
Motion to approve VNK on this particular.
I move to approve VNK to do the soil mitigation project.
Second.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Anything else? Is there a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Motion second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, we're adjourned.